What's up, guys? You got Rocket NBA here, and today we are doing an association. I know I've done one in the past, but let me quit out of this association that I was working on. But I have done one in the past, and I've just kind of I don't know, I just kind of drifted away from it. Didn't feel like making any videos, but I've kind of I have this planned, so I'm not gonna take 15 minutes to make trades or think about anything. So I already have it written down over here. I'm going to turn off the preseason games because I don't want any injuries before the regular season. Everything else, though, is going to remain the same. And I'll probably do the player roles later. So we are going to choose the Pistons. Used to be my favorite team, but they've gotten pretty bad, honestly. They've gotten pretty bad through the years because they've gotten pretty old. So, and I'm not a basketball expert by any means, so if I make a bad trade, please don't flame me for it. Don't leave bad remarks or anything, because I know the basic rules of basketball, of course. Like, who doesn't? Well, some people. Anyways, so yeah, I'll just do these player roles probably later after I do all my trades, because there's really no point of doing one right now. I will go ahead and name this Rocket. Alright, so I have 9 things to do in this part. I have Microsoft Word open right now. I'm just gonna follow what it says. I forgot to do a draft class. Man, oh well. Alright, so first off, take a look at our roster. Point guards, Rodney Stuckey and Will Bynum. Not the best point guards. They're alright for what their rating is, but I think I'm going to actually trade Stuckey. And let's take a look at our other players real quick. Shooting guards: Ben Gordon, Hamilton, McGrady, and White. They're alright, I guess. Kind of old, but Tayshaun Prince, Austin Day, DeJuan Summers, Jonas Jerebko, Maxiel Villanueva, Wilcox. What's wrong with Villanueva? Looks like a monkey. No offense, but to anyone who loves Villanueva. Anyways, Ben Wallace and Greg Monroe. I think I'm gonna trade Jerebko. We really don't need him at this time. Whoops. I'm actually going to trade White too to get him off our backs. And let's see. Let's take a look at the point guards. And man, a lot of good choices right now, but I think I'm going to go with Aaron Brooks. Pretty good from outside, very good at defense. He's an all-around great player. Who else from the Suns can we get? Steve Nash, Grant Hill, Vince Carter. Let's take a look. Alright, I think I'm going to go just with a backup center that we'll probably delete him in the future, but it's Robin Lopez, and the trade has been accepted. Alright, so our next trade. So let's take a look. We don't really need Ben Gordon at this time. Too much money. He's getting a little old. 3 years. No, don't need him. Tayshaun Prince, great shooter, I admit. Too much money. We'll go ahead and take him off. And so let's look for a great shooter, a great young shooter. James Harden. That's who I'm aiming for. Where's the Thunder? There they are, James Harden. And we will. Dang, we have a lot of money to get. That's 21 mil altogether, and we only have 4 mil on this side. So let's go ahead and get a high players. So Nick Collison and Nate Robinson. He'd be a good backup, or even a starter. We can make him the star of the team. A counter offer, no. Let's see if just one draft pick will make them happy. No, they want both of my first round picks. Let's try giving them a second. Decline my trade. Okay. Let's try giving them second current. Decline my trade. Let's try giving them my first. And I know picks are really important, but we could always could always get them from a. We could always get a trade or a pick from the Nets, get that first round pick, and develop a really good rookie. All right, so next I think I'm gonna get rid of Ben Wallace. Not too much of a hassle when it comes to salary, but he is very old, and we don't want him for 2 years if he's not gonna do much for us. 5 points a game, only 8 rebounds, not that great. So we'll go ahead and choose Ben Wallace, and what else? All right. So I think we'll go ahead and get rid of Nick Collison, get rid of that big salary, and Monroe. So I have lined up here. We don't really need him either. I mean, he's pretty good in range. I guess we could develop him into a good rookie, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of him as well. Oh wow, 4.5 stars. He'd be very good to trade, but let's see what we can get for him. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the centers. Ooh, right off the bat I see Yao Ming, and that's already valid. See if we can go ahead and, well, actually no, I want somebody from his side if I'm giving up Greg Monroe. Let's see. Chase Budinger, not a very high salary cap. He's great from 3 range, and on top of that he's a ginger, which makes him an awesome player. Alright, so let's see if they accept this. Yes, they do. Alright, next, I think I'm gonna get rid of Wilcox. 62 overall, 3 mil, 28 years old, not worth it. And again, if you think I'm making a bad trade, let me know. I'll try to fix it by something else. So I want you guys to be involved with this association as well. I don't want it to be all me. So Summers, Will Bynum, I think we're gonna go ahead and get rid of him. We already have 2 great point guards right there. Bynum and let's see. Let's go ahead and go to the Nets. That's who I have lined up on here. We're not actually gonna even try for Darren Williams because I know they're not gonna bite for that. Let's see if we can. Let's see, Chris Humphries. He'd be great for us. Great replacement for Wilcox, I think. And he's only 1 year and 7 points a game. That could be changed easily by development points. Johan Petro. So I have lined up, not sure why, but go ahead and get him, I guess. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a waste of money, I think. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I think this team that I have so far is lined up for the next season, not this season. And we'll go ahead and get Gaines. So they'll accept that. And I think we were 29th overall when I started, so we'll see where we are after all these trades. Next is Hamilton. We're going to trade Rick Hamilton. I know people, y'all probably think, why are you getting rid of Rick Hamilton? He's great from 3. I'm aware of that. I really am aware of that. He's really great, but a lot of salary cap. I don't want to mess with 36 mil for 3 seasons. Don't want to have any part of that. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to the Mavericks, and we're gonna pick up Jason Terry, and we're also going to pick up Deshaun Stevenson. He's also great from 3 range. We have a lot of good 3 range shooters on this team so far. Alright, so our next trade is, our last one is Budinger. Where's Budinger? I'll take Budinger and Maxiel. We'll go ahead and trade him for, where's the Bulls? I think Kyle Korver's one of the best 3-point shooters on this game. We're going to go ahead and pick him up. 5 mil, 29 years old, but he's still very good at 3s. Lucas, we might need to change Korver's shooting style though, because he shoots very, very slow, and so that might be a problem. But so I think that's all our trades. Let's take a look at our roster real quick. We have at point we have Aaron Brooks, Nate Robinson, Sangadia, Gaines and John Lucas. We're going to go ahead and release these two players. Yes, we're going to have to pay for their salaries. Oops. But, oh well, I mean, it's only 762K. It's not that much. Ah, why do I keep doing that? Release. Okay. Alright, so we've waived both of them. And, alright, so let's take a look at our shooting guards. We have Mason Terry, James Harden, Deshaun Stevenson, Kyle Korver, all great from free range. A-, B, B+, and A. And small forwards, we only have Austin Day. We're going to need to pick up a small forward in the future. Let's see, is there anyone in the free agents who could help us out with that? Azubuike, I guess Azubuike, he'd be a good replacement. I think he'd be pretty good. Let's see. Decline the offer. Alright, well, let's see. Can we get him to play with us? New player. Oh, come on. It's gay. Can't get him. 1 week. Okay. Great. Well, anyways, I guess we'll get him in the future. Alright, so now we are 26th. And I want to thank you guys for watching. We have a great roster so far. Let me go ahead and go back to... Alright, so we have Chris Humphries and Charlie Villanueva at power forward. Not the greatest power forwards, but as I said, we're going for the next year, not this year. Yao Ming, Robin Lopez, and Johan Petro at center. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me any suggestions of what to do if you think I'm not doing a great job. But thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for staying here for 12 minutes. I really appreciate you watching the whole thing. But stay tuned for a game, and I will see you guys later.